Hey guys, Drifter here. It's been a little while since my last commentary, sorry about that, but I'm bringing you back the good stuff with some slow-mo speed ramping tomahawks, C4, and Dual HS10 gameplay here. At the beginning here is just some cool clips that I got in a game on Summit. I didn't do that spectacular in the game, so I figured I'd just show off the clips, and then we're going to swap over to about half of a game of domination on Nuketown that I joined in late, or a little bit late, and went on a really awesome 25-man tear with Dual HS10s, and then we're going to cut it out after that, because after that I die a lot. It's not nearly as interesting when you watch me die a lot. This is a really cool long-range tomahawk here, check this out, but it'll match the commentary because I've got a lot of different subjects to talk about. First of all, big thank you to all of you that participated, watched, or donated in the Call of Community tournament. I'm not sure entirely how much money it raised for charity, but I'm thinking around $20,000 or $30,000 for charity, which is really awesome, and this time the money actually legitimately went to charity, which is really cool. I got to meet a lot of people that I otherwise would not have got to meet. I got to meet Eric the Aviator, of course. I got to meet Dr. Chiz. I got to meet Syndicate briefly. He was horsing around a lot. Bash, the Mark of J. I did not get to meet White Boy. He was my team captain, but I didn't get to meet him. More on that later. I got to hang out with Gold Glove, Zerka, oh god, so many people. Wayne Chang, who the frank else was in that party? Well, I already know P-Bat, but he was just around doing all kind of stuff, and Sly Fox, and it was crazy, just lots of faces. It was good for me because I'm not a very social commentator. I don't go and seek these people out, which it was really fun to play with some bigger commentators and kind of stack up my skills against theirs. The tournament was really fun. Playing competitively with pros in the game and with big commentators was really fun because the gameplay was awesome and they were really going at it with each other. It was not awesome that I didn't get to meet my team until like an hour or two before the tournament started. White Boy was at FPS Russia's house with the Epic Mealtime guys the whole time, and I don't know what he was doing, but he basically showed up about 5 minutes before the event began on a different gamertag. And I don't honestly think he expected us to win the first game, because the first game he went mostly C4, and even in the second game it was mostly C4, but he tried a little bit harder. I think he was more interested in what was going on at FPS Russia's house. It came at a very inconvenient time for him. He wasn't even able to get on Skype and stuff. I got to meet Bash. Bash was a really cool, laid-back guy. You would not believe the games that we rape people on before. If you want to see some of that, you should check out Lebo's channel while we were pub stomping. Mark of J was there, also pub stomping, also a very cool guy. But that was a really fun experience. We lost. I used Dual Scorpions. I should have retired after my first game and let Optic Nade play, but I led the team the first game with Dual Scorpions, so I thought I could do it again, but Optic Big Timer just totally outsmarted me. We're changing subjects now to the Fallout thing that I have going on. You see a lot of test videos. The script is almost done. My biggest delay now is that I thought I was going to get a blanket permission to film anywhere I wanted at the Salton Sea, but what it actually is that I have to make a production booklet of exactly what locations we're going to use and exactly this and exactly that, so we can't do anything until the script is done, which is making me worry because it's like 2.5 weeks until we film, and I have to get this production book ready, and the people at the Bureau of Land Management want to charge me like $250 to just walk across a sand dune, which is ridiculous. I think we're just going to stop on the side of the road and do that on the way at like White Sands, New Mexico or something. Any of you guys that are going to be at the Salton Sea in 2 or 3 weeks, you're welcome to stop by and say hello if you can spot me. I shouldn't be hard to spot, you know, in giant spiked shoulder pads and crazy face mask and that sort of thing. Other than that, it's going well. The costume is going well. We got the props coming in. Still a little bit worried because my biggest 2 props, the laser rifle and the Pip-Boy, still have not yet shipped because they had to be casted and all that, so I'm still waiting on them, still crossing my fingers, hoping for awesome, hoping for no problems. But what we do have with the script, we've got a solid beginning, end, middle, and scenes. We're just kind of polishing, putting it all together, and making it final, and it looks really solid right now. It's really true to the Fallout story, and I hope you guys are going to like it. Changing subjects again to the soon-to-be married life. Here's some tips on things that you should never do when you get a girlfriend. Tip number 1. Ask your girlfriend it's okay to eat her cereal. She says yes. If you eat a humongous bowl of cereal, but then leave just a little bit of crumbs and crumblies in the bottom, and then put the bag back in there, and let's say she comes back from work at like 6 in the morning and she's really hungry, and she opens up her favorite cereal and there's nothing but crumblies in the bottom, it would not be abnormal for you to wake up with getting hit in the head with a bag of cereal and having somebody scream, "What the fuck did you do? Who the fuck puts the chips, I mean the little crumbs back in the box?" Blah blah. Very bad morning. Don't do that. Also, if you say that you're going to buy a pie, while your girlfriend is cooking, she's probably going to assume that's for dessert and not an entire pie for yourself. Don't do that either. Bad things can happen. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, favorite, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff that helps me in the search rank. And I'll see you guys later. Drift0r out.